Hello, my dear subscribers. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for the month of August, mid-August, August 2019. This is for the sign of Libra. To those that are coming into my channel for the first time, I do general readings, and I usually go live at least either Wednesdays or Thursdays, okay? I'm a bilingual reader, so when I do go live in my YouTube channel, I could read you in English if you want, as long as I'm in the channel, as long as I'm live. And I do general readings, okay? If you do make a donation with a super chat, if you want to make sure that I go live that day, make sure you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you're not gonna know, because I vary the time in the day that I go. I might be going live in English on Wednesdays, and then all of a sudden I decide to go on a Monday. So I try to be accurate, but I want you to know that I do work. I don't make my living by doing these videos. So it all depends on how tired I am, and I also do the 12 videos in Spanish and 12 in English. I apologize that I didn't do this as fast as I could. However, you know, hopefully next time I will do it as fast. Usually I have them up by the 15th, but today it delayed, just being a little bit busy. So I'm gonna do the Celtic cross for you guys, Libras. The first card you got is the Four of Swords. Okay, this is how you feeling right now, okay? And the next card that I'm gonna put for you is gonna be the, let's see what's coming in. I always get the cards mixed in. You had the Seven of Wands, okay? So the energy of fire and air is here for Libra. The next card that I'm getting for you is, what crowning you is the Ten of Cups energy. So Ten of Cups. What's beneath you, okay, or below you, is the Seven of Swords. Okay. What's behind you, Libra? Let's see what's behind you. What's behind you? It's the Nine of Swords in reversed. What's your future energy? This is your past, this is your future. For me, will be the Ten of Wands, endings, okay? Libra, the next cards that I'm doing is, I'm getting a few reverses, so let me mix the cards a little bit. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so this is for Libra. This is how you feeling right now, okay? Sometimes these messages might give you a different type of meaning, like the cross here might give you one thing, and then here it will give you something else. This is yourself, the Queen in reversed. Okay, how you feeling? This could be your partner's energy too. If you're dealing with a fire sign, it could be that his energy is so strong, is overpowering your energy, and so he is the main concern that you have. Yourself, your house, is the Lovers in reversed. Okay, the Lovers in reverse. The hope and fears is the Hermit. You're looking for guidance, Libra. Whatever you're doing right now, whoever you are, you're looking for guidance. You're looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. And let's see what's happening here. The outcome is the Nine of Cups. This I'm gonna leave it as is, and eventually I'm gonna clarify with this ones. All these cards are gonna be in a positive direction to see what's the best course of action. So your energy is the Ace of Cups. So even though you know you a lot of things have a burning going on with you, you still have hopes and fears. You still want the cup to be granted to you. The Ace of Cups is of the energy of receiving, of getting what you need, what you're looking for, the love and affection, the I want to be with this person, I love this person. Okay, if it represents your job, you love this job, and you're still you know, it's, even though my intentions is to do a love situation here, but things can happen along the way, and you have to figure it out if it resonates with you or not. And whatever it does, see what resonates with you and what it doesn't resonate with you. The most important thing about this card, the Ace of Cups, is about joy, happiness. No matter what's going on in your life, this is telling me that your subconscious, your intuition, you know, you feel like maybe a new relationship also can be coming in the horizon. Maybe if you're not in a relationship, or you're separated, or your husband separated from you, whatever, your boyfriend, there is someone that might give you the love of the couple love, the couple love that this person wants to give you. Okay, so remember that the energy of love goes back and forth, and you can always get that relationship up and going. Okay, so I'm sorry, for some reason I have the cravings to smoke, so if you see any smoke going on, it's just my so Libra, like I was saying, maybe it could be a new relationship going on, or coming towards you, maybe the next couple of months. I would say within the next month, because it's an Ace of Cups. I will say that this could be happening anytime soon, like it could be happening now. Okay, so and you're coming in with this situation, you're coming in with the Ace, the four of swords. And the Four of Swords energy is like when you're tired, I feel that you're tired of probably the relationship that you have with your partner, with your ex-partner. If you start, you know, some of you might be still living together. A lot of people stick around to live together because of financial issues, and that's the reason why you got a lot of relationship, is because of you know, that person cannot afford an apartment and a house or whatever. So if you see this person is like floating in the air, this can also tell you that it's time for you to start meditating, or maybe you need to rest more. If you're working too much, it's time for you to rest a little bit more. And maybe you need to also, I will tell you about this card that I have a feeling about it. It's like sometimes you need to leave the world behind and just think what you're gonna do, and just, you know, don't get the advice. And the reason why I'm saying this, because you get the Hermit here, and sometimes your friends might not give you the right advisement that you're looking for, and it's time for you to like push them, not push them away, but you don't need their advice, because sometimes friends don't have the right advice. Here you have what's crossing you is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is I feel like you need to take control of your life. You know how this person here is like pushing the Seven of Wands away, or you're involved with a person that is a fire sign. Okay, you see, he's sitting there with the wand, like ready to not to fight, but it's like if you were to, in this card, he's waiting for a battle. If you were to argue with this person, he's ready to hit back. And this is a person that might have if this is your career, okay, just to take it as it comes. If this is your career, it's time to face your competition. Sometimes people might be competing with you. Okay, if this is nothing to do with your career, it's like you facing the difficult situation, like what are you going to do, where you're going to go, how you're going to do it. And now maybe this is the choices that you have. Which choice do you want to take, or which way do you want to go? The bottom of the card is the Seven of Swords. Like I said, some of you might have been financial difficulties, and this card is the card of you're probably losing something or losing someone. This is, for me, the Seven of Swords is when someone comes to you, like let's say a lover. He comes in the middle of the night, comes in like a thief, gets what he wants, and then he leaves. So you don't want to be in a relationship where someone wants to come to you at the middle at nighttime, give you a couple of hours, and then he leaves. Okay. This is also the card is also a card for betrayal. So maybe some of you, your husband is cheating on you if you're in a marriage or in a relationship. Some of you might have a man that might be cheating on you. Okay. Also, this is a card that tells you, like, if you were to do a contract, like let's say you're about to purchase something, rent a house, rent a car, I mean whatever the any type of contract, anything that has to be in writing, start reading the fine print. This could be this might not be the face value what they're telling you, and then this is like they're stealing from you. So there is corrupted people around you, and you have to be very careful. This is also a card that represents the moon in Aquarius. Okay, so sometimes this could tell you this it could be someone that also wants to harm you. Okay, intentionally. So in here you get the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, and this is my past energy. This is my future. I feel that in the past you have feeling that you're stuck. You're not moving on. You're not moving into the situation that you're in. You don't know which way to go. You need to make a choice. You may have financial issues. Maybe if, let's say you have to get into a divorce situation in that contract. He might want to take part of it, or she might want to take more of what they deserve. Okay, and what's crowning you here is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So the harmony relationship that you have with that person, for some of you, is gone. Okay, so some of you are not happy in a relationship that you guys are. The love is no longer there. He either even if the love is there, there's a betrayal going on because it's in reverse. And these two cards are telling you your partner is betraying you. Your partner is lying to you. Your partner is unrequited love. He's not loving you. It's a lot of fights. There is a lot of arguments going on. When you're in the upper, that card represents, you guys are good and everything is going on well. It's a lot of, the love is growing, and you have a very good commitment and achievement. But in reverse, you guys are fighting like there is no tomorrow. Okay, so and that's why I feel like you're tired about the situation. You may be tired of fighting. This person is betraying you. This person is with another man or with another woman, and you can no longer handle this bullshit. So I'm sorry about the words, but you're tired, and this is how you feel, and that's the words that are coming out. Well, all of you that should be in my channel should be over 18. So I shouldn't apologize for that. So anyway, you're tired. Look at you. You're like, you can no longer continue with this bullshit. And look at this. This could be the Queen of Wands energy. This could be a fire sign. Look how much fire is here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And with the in reverse, it's like this person is cold-hearted. The Queen of Wands in reverse is very materialistic, very into himself or herself. Okay, so you're at this point, you're probably feeling the energy of the fire energy. Like if you're in reverse, you just fighting, bitter, judgmental. This is what the Queen of Fire is in reverse mean, domineering. Like this person still probably wants to dominate you, even though he's not giving you the love that you want. Because look, there's two cards that are supposed to be upward position. The Two of Cups, the Lovers is in reverse. The The Ten of Cups is in reverse. So all these things that you have, this relationship is not going nowhere. There is no love in this relationship, okay? Some of you may have to file for divorce. Now, if you were waiting for this relationship to change, I will tell you, this relationship, if you already gave it 1, 2, 3 years, and you thought that this was going to change, I'm sorry, my friends, but it didn't change. So you either move on, get somebody else, or you stick around for another year thinking that this person is going to change, or you're just going to have to sit around and be and be betrayed all the time, and this is the card of adultery. This is the card of cross the lovers, the physical attraction that you have for this person, but it's also a fatal attraction for you. It is the card of jealousy and fidelity. Anything that doesn't mean loving you, like if a person loves you, he respects you. So this is the card of disrespect. In the outward position, you're the only one. In the reverse position, there might be others. I mean, I don't know how many people could be in your life, but there gotta be others. And that's why I think you're looking for the Hermit. You're looking to see what should you do, who should you talk to, what's your best choice, and you're looking for that that direction. Which direction should you go? And this is also similar to this card, that you're trying to figure it out. What should I do? Where should I go? How should I go about doing this? And you're looking for that relationship that within yourself, because this is looking within yourself. Which way should I go? Should I go by myself? I mean, should I how can I get to this place? I mean, you're looking for the truth, like which is my truth? I mean, is this the time that I need to examine my beliefs? This is the time, and that's why also these three cards are very much connected to each other. You're meditating, thinking which way to go, and this is like you having choices of which way, different things that you could do, and then this could be the people that you could approach, and then you're gonna make a decision. Who should you talk to? I mean, you can be talking to a lawyer or talking to a counselor, which is the best one. So, or you talking to a healer. Part of this problem when it comes to a relationship is also soul searching as to where did you make a mistake, how did you make the mistake, and healing yourself about not making the same mistake over and over again. And see, here you get the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's like this person is not giving you love, and you have to understand, why are you sticking around in a relationship that there is no love? I mean, why would you want to stick around just for someone to help you pay the rent? Eventually, if he leaves or she leaves, that if there is children involved, as long as the relationship with the children are okay, it's best to, like, just give me what I need to pay my bills and move on. I know that for me it's easy to say and do, but you know what? Sometimes we have to get the strength from somewhere and make certain decisions. So now, let me clarify. I'm sorry, I moved the cards. I didn't move them that good because I'm gonna clarify some of the reverse cards. These are in the opposite, the positive. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna verify the Seven of Cups, which is your grounding card. Like, this is a person that comes in the middle of the night, either has sex with you, or he may not have sex with you. If this is your husband and he comes in the middle of the night, he was just having sex with the lover, like it's coming in for you in here. Look at him, 3 people relationship. So he comes in the middle of the night. He already comes all drunk, probably this person is an alcoholic, and he comes. He's not having sex with you because he just finished having sex with somebody else. I have another flipping card here, which I'm going to use for the Ten of Cups. Look at this. It's time for you to move on. This is the Six of Cups, the Six of Swords in reverse, and this is what you have. You feel like you're stuck, but you're not really stuck. Look at this. It's a confirmation that you're going to go from being stuck to moving on. I'm going to clarify this card, and okay. here. This one is I feel like you work very much into your relationship, to the point that you like work, and you try every possibility to make this relationship work, but at the end it's not doing it. Okay, so the next card that you have is the Ten of Wands. Look at this. This is like you're tired. This person, either, now you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your heart, you're protecting your finances. Okay, so you say, this person is hurting me so much, I'm tired of this relationship, now I need to concentrate on protecting myself and the situation that I am. The next card that you have is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Let's see what's going on with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Who is this person? Is this you, or is this your partner? Look, you have the World. If you decide that you're gonna move on, when you get the energy, the strength, the guts to say, fuck this shit, I'm moving on. You're gonna move on. Okay, you're gonna decide. You're saying, no, I have the north, the south, the east, the west. You have every way to go, everywhere to move. Look at this. Probably there is a child involved in this relationship. My pages are children, and so just always remember that the child is always going to be the child. The child, as long as you don't tell the person who your father is, or who your mother is, in the future they're gonna figure it out. They'll grow up. Children don't stay children forever. Okay, that's one thing that a lot of people tells me, oh no, but my daughter, my son, I love my son, and this and that. If you stick around with the mothers, no matter how much she cheats on you, or the father, it's because you still love them. Okay, because children know, and as long as they know that you hurting your parents or whatever. So, I just tell you, they will know and they will understand. So, they know that your father doesn't love you, the mother doesn't love, that they don't love each other anymore, and it's best to be apart. The last card that I'm getting is the Four of Wands. So here, you see, you're getting a lot of fours. 1, 2, you had 3 fours right here. To me, this is telling me that you look so hard, or you did so much to keep this relationship together, but I'm sorry, it's done, it's over, that's it, no more. So it's time for you to move on, because you have the World here, and it's time for you to realize that you can get what you want from somebody else, not the same person that you were with, and it's time for you to move. Okay, eventually you're gonna think about it, rationalize the situation, understand that you're not gonna continue to be like that, and you're gonna make a decision about it, because it's not worth it for your time and pain. Okay, so I'm gonna clarify. I already clarified the situation, and the next cards that I'm taking, and look, you have the Six of Swords, confirming that it's time for you to move on. This person is probably an alcoholic, and it's like you don't want to get to the point that it's gonna be a physical fight. Arguments are arguments, and that's, so you don't want to live with your pressure, high blood pressure, with anything to that to that regards. So okay. So the next card that I'm getting for you is gonna be the health card. Let's see what the health card is. What card comes in for you? Okay. So for the health card, I'm getting an animal card. Okay. The animal that that's gonna come in for you is gonna give you. Repeat these videos as much as you can, as long as you. Please try to understand the message that this animal is giving you, what these cards are giving you. Okay, stop the video, sit down, repeat it until you get it to your head, because you know what, even myself, sometimes I go through stuff and I'm not listening, I just hearing, I know that they're talking, but I'm not listening. Look at this, you have the horse. Okay, and I'm gonna give you the cards to show you like what the message is connected to the tarot. Because sometimes we just don't listen, and we hearing and stuff, but we're not listening, we're not understanding what the message is. Play it as many times, write it down, and repeat it to yourself until you understand what is the message, what is this horse wants to tell me, what is Maria wants to tell me, because I'm not getting it, okay? Because for whatever reason, because I had a headache, because I just had an argument with him, and I want them to hear me, but you're not listening. So you need to listen to yourself. The key words of this card is that the goddess, the land and travel. The meaning of this card is the spirit of each calls us to a journey, to travel. This may manifest itself as a desire to travel in the physical world, or we may be drawn to voyaging in the inner realms. So if you remember, you get the Four of Cups, you get this card over here, and this is if you want to dream spiritually, or you can actually down physically. And this card also tells you didn't you get this? So this is almost telling you the same thing. It's a confirmation of 3 cards giving you either you're going to travel through a journey, like you're going to travel because you wanted to travel, or you're going to travel because you're going to probably want to move. Okay. The horse goddess is patroness of the complete life cycle of birth, death, and afterlife and rebirth. By working with the spirit of each, we will grow to feel comfortable with every aspect of the life cycle, knowing that the goddess protects and the guides us through each of its stages. So this is telling you there's guys around you they're protecting you, and if you decide to move on, you're going to be protected. You're not going to be ending up all by yourself. There is going to be a protection for our own guides that are helping us in whatever way. This is a cycle. You're probably ready to end up a cycle. Okay. We go through, like, rebirth mean, in this case, that doesn't mean that you're going to die. It's the dying of a relationship, dying of a job, dying of, this could be, and now it's time for you to rebirth. Means you're gonna learn the lesson that you needed to learn, and now you're not gonna make the same mistakes you did when you get a new job or you get involved in a new relationship. The next card that you also concerned is finances. So the next card is in relationship to finances. Let's see what's going on with your finances, Libra. This is for the for mid-July, mid-August, and I apologize, like I said, for coming in late. The Four of Scrolls, the karmic trench. Okay, so let's see what that is. Okay, for the Four of Scrolls, the karmic trench upright says the card reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, and actions that you have brought forward from previous incarnations. You return to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into unknown thoughts and behaviors. You have been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench, and gets harder and harder to escape. Okay, so this pattern is not unknown to you. You recognize it in your relationships, in your jobs, certainly in your beliefs, behaviors, and responses. It is time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner ideas, feelings, and patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. So this is a karmic trench, okay, I would say for relationships, okay. When it comes to finances, every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of every way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings. But with your commitment, making changes every day, you can dig yourself out. So if you dig yourself in problems, get out, okay? So this is basically what it's telling you is that the karmic changes don't happen overnight, okay? but consciousness as you set up new work and relationships to avoid falling into old patterns of beliefs and feelings. This, your, this is your opportunity to overturn lifetimes of sabotaging karma and create a powerful beginning that endures in future. Welcome to the new fields of your life. So maybe some of you are going to change the feel instead of doing the whole thing over and over and over again. The Akashi's forces is telling you to take a moment to remember an old negative pattern that you know all too well, one that has kept you stuck. Close your eyes and breathe in the presence and power of your higher self. You become stronger. You are filled with the will to step out the mud, and you do. Now every time you fall into the pattern, do it again. So make sure you get out. You get out, and remember, you can get out. Okay, so every time you feel like you cannot get out, you will get out. You will get out, and you're always going to say you will get out. I feel that this is the energy of, look how these patterns are. Dig yourself out. Whatever the problem is, dig yourself out. I don't think there is a card over here. Let me see. No, this one didn't give me that. But dig yourself out, because you will, and this will be a new beginning. Okay, so if it's in a work situation and you get in trouble for the same mistake, make sure you pay attention to what you're doing. And finally, what is the most important message? Okay, the most important message. So this is overcoming obstacles. So you can overcome everything. And so this is telling you, like right here, you can overcome everything. See, this is the world. Okay, this is you. The world is sitting up there, and you're gonna be able to do whatever you need to do. Libra, you're gonna be able to do everything you need to do and move on. Okay. So I'm gonna say to you, if there is a dream that you had decided that has eluded you, know that you have all the inner skills to move beyond any blockages preventing you from achieving this goal. Use any obstacle as a stepping stone to great achievement and success in your life. The Sacred Travels wants you to know, when the travelers encounters an obstacle on the path, the traveler understands that there are many ways to go beyond it. All you need to is within you now. All the assets that you require to overcome this challenge are available to you. If you're blocked on one path, find another. This is a powerful time of developing your inner strength and fortitude. When you look back, you will find the many inner gifts developed during this time. So isn't that if you get blocked, you're going to find another passage to go and to move on? So I feel that these cards are very important, because you're going to find a way. And look at this. This is telling you that you're going to have the strength to overcome these obstacles. Whatever these obstacles are, you get in the strength. Look at this man carrying this thing on the top of his shoulder, and he's literally and he have to cross these branches around here. There's obstacles there, but he's gonna do it. So Libra, you will get the strength, whatever situation you're in. Just remember, move on. Think what you're gonna do, because you're gonna make that decision to move on, whatever situation you're involved. I forgot to put the Hermit, and you're gonna think, you're gonna plan it, you're gonna do the right planning, you're gonna decide that if you're moving for a job, or if you're moving because of a betrayal situation and it's time to move on, you're gonna do it. Here is telling you, you got so deep into this dirt, and now you need to come out. You will come out. Don't worry about it. It's just, you just have to get the strength from somewhere, and remember that you guys are helping you. They're not going to abandon you. They're going to help you, but you need to they're going to do a certain amount, let's say 50-50. You put your strength, your body, and your mind, and they're going to do the rest. If there are obstacles in front of you, they're going to open up the path. With that said, my dear Libras, happy birthdays to those that are going to start celebrating your birthday soon when you're listening to this video. If you haven't, okay, well then I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you come to my live reading. So you guys, if you have any questions, Libra, come to the channel, ask those questions, because sometimes in those mini readings where like that I give, a lot of people gets a lot of stuff in it, and they get clarification on the things that they need to do. Okay, so with that said, love and light, my dears Libras, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the summer. Bye bye.